Hey YouTubers, this is Richard again, coming at you with my weekly Gravekeeper's deck profile. And before we get right into it this week, I want to talk about something that I heard on YouTube this week on other people's Gravekeeper deck profiles that kind of upset me. Somebody called the Gravekeeper engine autopilot. And I really don't like that because it's just not true. This deck allows for great original combos, and I'm going to show you guys today how that's possible with some of the changes I made this week. This week's build is really geared toward adding super speed to the deck and getting a little bit of swarming going on, and really showing people how special summoning in a Gravekeeper deck can make your monsters a steamroller. I've been playtesting this all week and it's been doing great, so now we can get right into this week's Gravekeeper deck profile. Starting off, 3 Commandants. Always going to be 3 Commandants, probably. Always going to be 3 Spies, probably. And then, I'm still using 3 Recruiters. Next, I have my 2 Descendants and I have my 2 Heretics. I have my Assailant and my Shaman. Heretic is just proving to be so useful with these recruiter searches for him, and the Shaman is proving to be just beautifully played with the Spy special summon when the time is right, mid to late game. And then actually, I brought back an old monster this week, and I put in the Gravekeeper's Visionary to my main deck, and I'll talk more about the reasons why later. Other than this card is just a boss if you have enough monsters. Next is going to be the spells, and I'm running 3 Necro Valley and the 2 Gravekeeper Stele. But this week I took out Royal Tribute from the main deck and added it to my side deck so that I can make room for 2 magical dimensions. And this is where the special summoning starts coming in. And this not only special summons monsters, but it can tribute my recruiter, it can also destroy any monster on my opponent's side of the field. Any monster on the field. And this is just a really good play in this deck. And if you try it out, you will agree. So I fit it in at 2 this week. And I've been steamrolling everybody. Only 2 pots of duality because of how much special summoning I'm actually getting off. But I've always run 2 pots. If you've been watching my profiles, you know that. These are 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. I don't regret not running 3. If I wanted 3, I would put 3 in there. My Book of Moon. And that's going to do it for the main deck spells. And now we're going to get into the traps. I fit in the second Rite of Spirit to really start speeding up the deck. I can use my Magical Dimension to tribute, and a lot of times I might have Rite of Spirit already set. So I can tribute with my Magical Dimension, special summon from my hand, destroy a monster, and special summon from my graveyard. And this is making for beautiful Descendant plays. It's making for great Visionary summons. It is doing great things. Next, 3 Imperial Tombs for my own protection, and the 2 Fiendish Chains. A Starlight Road for the mass destruction cards that I don't like. A Black Horn of Heaven, and only 1 Mirror Force. There's so much destruction in my deck right now that I don't feel like I need 2 Mirror Forces, and I don't feel like I need Dimensional Prison. And then the big 4, Solemn Warning, Bottomless Trap Hole, Torrential Tribute, Compulsory Evacuation Device to end the main deck at 42 cards. Seems heavy, but this deck is running incredibly consistently, and it's special summoning, and it's keeping the opponent's field dead. Extra deck, the Stardust Dragon for the Starlight Road, as well as a sided Malefic Stardust Dragon if I ever wanted to play it. The Cyber Dragon for the sided Malefic Cyber Dragon in case I ever need 2 boss monsters. The Silent Honor Arc, 2 Master Key Beetles. By now, Anybody who's interested in Gravekeeper decks should be pretty familiar with this card. It really helps protect your field, and it's easy to make in this deck. The Gaga Cowboy, always useful. Photon Pep, crazy box for things like Skill Drain and Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Maystroke for stalling. The Time Bomb Direwolf. Evil Swarm Nightmare. Steel Swarm Roach to stop those Prophecy deck special summons. Utopia in case I think I might need a second Mirror Force or some way to stop attacks. Gymnite Pearl. And the Black Ship of Corn is going to end my extra deck. And going into the side, and this is maybe where the most tweaking will come in next week, it's going to be my Royal Tribute and my Dark Hole and Overworked. Curse Seal, the Forbidden Spell. One Light Imprisoning Mirror. A Dimension Slice. Deck Devastation Virus. I think I'm going to replace this with a Eradicator Epidemic Virus. Skill Drain. Gravekeeper's Watcher. Gravekeeper's Ambusher. Malefic Cyberin Dragon. Malefic Stardust Dragon. Thunder King Ryo. An Effect Veiler. And the Fossil Dyna to end my side deck and conclude this week's deck profile for the Gravekeepers. This is totally in line with the April 1st ban list posting. I hope you guys enjoy this, and please let me know what you think about my speed additions to this deck in the comments below. If you like this video, please let me know by hitting thumbs up and comment and subscribe for weekly Gravekeeper deck profiles. This is Richard, signing off.